bangata. The province failed. Stages are national capacity enough. Let's clear the stage, comrades, for the national leadership. MK, ukuba stage anyane asina capacity ya ungabathu babangani. Relebo abakhe MK yaron. To accommodate only the national leadership on stage, comrades. Haribine, comrade Velman, Haribine. Stages are moving, unfortunately, as a we try to avoid that disaster, comrades. We talk about only the national leadership on stage. Only national leadership, not more than 8 people on the stage, comrades. Only 8 people on the stage, comrades. Thank you.
Comrades ke khale re le mona re metse molaetsa vale batho ba rona se ba le teng ba baholo mosebetsi wa ko monyane ko tsamaisa program ena nyane. And thanks for your discipline, comrades, throughout. La tseba re le kolota metsi region ke itse organize metsi le tsamaya le metsi la tseba tse ding di tla lokiswa ke division tsa lona ntle le ho senya hana ko comrades. Kitofa, comrade Polediso, we introduce by Tibaruna Bakajenu, Ibeka Murao, but I'm never finding out the week of Latalana Calibuamanga. True. Long live the MC, long live. Long live Nelson Mandela, long live. Long live the high spirit of Commander-in-Chief Oakatamo, long live. Long live the high spirit of Commander-in-Chief Krisani, long live. Amanga. Comrades. Abatonka nako kabakala ba nilemena kwetelele boetapele tlameha bo kgutlela hape ka mane ka montse re leng ka teng jalo re itse re be le courtesy ya gore se ka le emisa nako e telele re tla boetapele ba rona ba national e tlo bua le lona ke mosebetsi wa ka gore ka ntla lo senya nako ke le introduce di-member tsa national executive committee tse tlile le rona ka sheko ho tla defenda seriti sa ANC ka letson le la ka le Lady Tiadi, Kimi Makengi Bengukiana, the formal and the most famous spokesperson of the ANC currently. And then we have comrades, the most revered foot soldier of the ANC, who command all of us in the campaign of the election. Comrade Mtumsenen Tuli.
Manta, long live the ANC, long live.
We have Mama Akshay, who doesn't tolerate nonsense. The most decisive woman ever in the politics of the ANC. Our only DSG, Comrade Nomvola Mukonyan. We have the Razmatas. We have Mbawizi. Uzatola Ganjani. Uzalokonene. Welcome our TSG. Nenkum Nomvula Mukonyana. To introduce to us our SG. Protocol.
Amanda, awethu, I wanted to give Comrade Dan Hato, the convener of Umkhonto Wesizwe, war veterans. There are many war veterans who are here. Ising Moma Shamplan, the real war veterans. Kiababona, and I'm not going to single them by name. Comrades, in our struggle, we had SDUs, we had Umkhonto Wesizwe guerrillas. SDUs were not insignificant, were a very important part of our struggle. But when we talk about Umkhonto Wesizwe, we must not mix the two. Because Umkhonto Wesizwe means signing with, taking an oath. Libuphilo ba hore ninka pa ninka naka nyamela mo. Yale ke tlo bitsa Comrade Dan Hato. A re fe mantswe fela. Hanyane ha ke qeta ke level. Ke le lebohe ma comrade. Amandla. Viva ANC, viva! Comrade Dan Hato, it's him. He will introduce his entourage and he will speak briefly about Umkhonto Wesizwe and why we are here. Ubaning relimo. Kitata ke hlalose and explain it properly for everybody to understand. You must not be afraid, comrades. Ningangingizi. Ningathandabuzi ngesixhosa. Skala tshwara le tloela ka Sotho. Remona ka mabaka itseng. Re tla wa hlalosa hantle mabaka ao. Mara comrade yena ke convener ya Umkhonto Wesizwe mo South Africa. The original MK OEM. So ke tlo mo fans amniki thuba ukuthi before ndichayela amabala ndimniki ithuba ukuthi athi qaba ngoba silapha ngalomcimbi womkhonto. Lo mkhonto ontshontshiweyo ya umkhonto ontshontsha imali. Uyayazi la ngoma bathi imoto entshontsha imali. Ayiyo le umkhonto ontshontsha imali lo. Wona qobo wangempela. Awuthi ndimnike uComrade Dan Hato.
Amanda! Amanda! Long live the African National Congress, long live! Long live Umkhonto Wesizwe, long live! Amanda! Umkhonto Wesizwe asiyindawo! Asiyindawo! Kyalebuka SG, comrades, we are here as Umkhonto Wesizwe because we're born and bred in this organization. With me, we have our political commissar, national political commissar, Comrade Bobo Pemba. We also have our interim committee, national leadership. We have Comrade Silo Make, who is assisting us in all our legal affairs. Comrade Silo. We have Comrade Nombeko Daniels, who is a member of the interim committee. We have Comrade Tigele Dimuyema, who is also a member of the interim committee. Basa Dilibona, they were with us. The flowers of our nation, they were with us in the trenches. It is not a mistake when you hear about Mama Action. She was in the trenches with us. We are here, comrades, to say, we as Umkhonto Wesizwe, Waniti, we took an oath. We took an oath that said, Nobakunjanina will always defend this organization. And we're still doing it up to this day. And we're saying to all of us who are here, it is only this organization that was born more than 100 years ago that can only be in a position to take our people to prosperity. Not our Vukengeni, who, because they want to destabilize the African National Congress, they want to form all these Molanyana parties. We know where they are coming from. We know who funds them for them to destabilize our country. All I want to say, comrades, I don't want to take much of your time, is to say, Rona Mkhonto Waniti, Asindawu, We are ANC. ANC is Umkhonto Wesizwe. We know where and when. We know where and when Umkhonto was formed. People who want to come up and say Umkhonto is autonomous, Umkhonto can come a political party. No, we are not excited by all these actions that are taking place here. We know where our home is. Our home is the African National Congress. Umkhonto Ririsamayang Riotopa, the African National Congress, which is the only organization that can took further what we have already achieved in our democracy.
Amanda, kini mfazwe ukhona hapa nawe? Asiphelele mos. Comrades, tumelana. Likai. Molweni. Ninjani. We are here in Mangaung today. Like it has been introduced, I'm with the members of the National Executive Committee, Comrade Nomvula Mkonyani, who's the Deputy Secretary General, first, as well as Comrade Mtuntuli and Comrade Mahlengi Pengu, who's our spokesperson. We are here to this court representing even members of the ANC who are not here. And we are accompanied by yourselves with your beautiful placards. We are also accompanied by Umkhonto Wesizwe war veterans and everyone else who is around us here. And also our provinces here led by Pulediso and the Deputy Chairperson and all members of the Provincial Executive Committee. And I want to explain to you, comrades, we are here today because we took a decision as the National Executive Committee to challenge the formation of a party called Umkhonto Wesizwe by Jacob Zuma. He announced it on the 16th of December. The decision to form this party was taken long time ago. Now there is an argument in court about the time frames. When did the ANC come, realized and argued its point? But we've got capable lawyers inside who are arguing our case. Back and forth with Umkhonto Wesizwe lawyers and so on. We have taken a decision to challenge this party, but not only that, we have been toiling since this party was registered, fighting for our logo, for our asset, for our own MK. To say that if Zuma wants to form a party, it is fine. He can call it Msholozi, he can call it Zuma, he can call it whatever he wants to call it. But we will never leave him to run away with MK. Because Umkhonto Wesizwe belong to the African National Congress. Umkhonto Wesizwe belong to the African National Congress and the people of South Africa. And that he has taken a decision to take our asset and run with it. We took a decision to challenge him. We are challenging him in two levels in terms of this formation. You must understand, this is the beginning. Here today in the electoral court, we are challenging him in terms of deregistration of this party. That's the first leg. Next week, we challenge the patent, the ownership. Who owns Umkhonto? And then it is owned by ANC. So that is the second leg. It has been argued in court, should anything work against us, it will not be the end of the day. Should we register victory, it is equally good for the ANC. Comrades, we respect the rule of law. We are not afraid of anybody. We have seen them all and they failed. They started with Congress of the People. We defeated them. And today, Mukiti Warikatsu Fedili. And now, Jacob Zuma has done something that we wouldn't have expected from him. To form a political party against the African National Congress. Now, comrades, he has done it, and therefore he is here defending it as his party. And the African National Congress, we are here standing to say this is our property. And there is nothing wrong with that. This afternoon we will speak about the politics of this party. We will speak to the media at large. We said at 4 o'clock. We'll explain politically. But Jacob Zuma, we have already taken a decision about him. He's no longer a member. He's under suspension. And he has also been charged. So, it doesn't exist. You work against the ANC, you will then be dealt with in accordance to the prescripts of the ANC and its constitution and its code of conduct. So Jacob Zuma is not excluded from that. We are not afraid, comrades, to toil, to be among our masses and mobilize our people for ANC victory. And if he has felt that the issues got have boiled to the point where it necessitates him to form a political party, he must do so. We will not work against him, but we will challenge him, because our manifesto speaks for itself in terms of what the ANC has done for the people of South Africa. And two, we will defend everything in terms of the ANC, its policies, including its leadership. We're not going to accept that our president must be isolated from us. And then it be said that we've got an ANC cult of Ramaphosa. There's no such a thing. We've got one ANC. Even Zuma, when people didn't like him here in the ANC, we still had one ANC under him. We never had an ANC of Zuma. Even when we knew there are people in the ANC who did not like him, we still rallied behind him. Throughout the difficulties we encountered under his leadership, every leader will come and go, the ANC will remain. And that is what is important. We don't follow individuals, we follow the African National Congress. Ramaphosa is our president. He will also finish his term, there will be another president. But the ANC will remain at our disposal. This ANC, comrades, was not formed for individuals. It was formed for our people. I was in Zimbabwe yesterday. I met with liberation movements. And the ANC was elected to lead the liberation movements in Southern Africa. I was with our comrades from Angola, MPLR. I was with our comrades from Frelimo. I was with our comrades from ZANU-PF. I was with our comrades from Tanzania, Chama Chama Pendus. I was with our comrades from SWAPO, Namibia. And all they said, this behavior of Zuma is uncharacteristic. And you comrades must never relent. You must fight to win the revolution. And this is the message the comrades gave us. And yesterday the ANC was given the role of chairing the liberation movement in Southern Africa, taking over from ZANU-PF. So comrades, the struggle for liberation is not over. And it can never be over today, tomorrow, and many days to come. Up until our people can taste economic freedom. And that is what is important. So in the ANC, Africa and our people have got a vehicle that will lead them in these struggles. Even as we approach these elections, we don't approach these elections like Tsumuka Mateto, Ufedile. Ria dikgethong tsena re tseba bofokodi le dintho tse ntle tse re di etseditseng batho. Ebilaneng re re a re tise mo re nang le bofokodi teng. Re tsamaye re ye pele. Zuma keo a re hlaha ka mokete wa dikatse. Re eme mona. Re emetse ntho eo. He says he wants to rescue the ANC. He doesn't want to rescue the ANC. He is working with our enemies in that rescue plan. He's working with our opponents in that rescue plan. And correctly so, there are people in the ANC who follow him. Some of these people were with us here. They never campaigned. They called themselves names. They were our comrades, they were here. And then they left. And they are with him there, and then they follow him. So, comrades, we must understand that we've got an obligation and a task on our shoulders to succeed. And you can never say today,
batho ba tsamayang ha ba tsamaya sigaricho hambu zobuya ba bang ba ile ba tsamaya ba gutla mare skala ba tshwela ka mathi le ba lwantshe. Don't fight them. Some of them think that politically they are correct, they are convinced, but time and space will find them. They will come back like many others have come back. And comrades, you must never fight anybody. Liateka moya wa khotso. Wa bona o shapuwe ma comrade Natala kwa ke batho. A re tsebe ke. A motho a nkelwa maiki a bua mo. A bua ba mo nkela maiki ba re theola mosito ke ne tabeng tso sa o hlokeng. Ka nako e sa tshwanelang. Wa bona motho na sa kena dipolotiking a sebedisa setso le matla a senang ona. Hobane ntho tsena ha di a tshwanna ho kopanywa ke metsi le oil. Jwale ba mo nkela di mic hey wa ba buima. Jwale ntho eo re a ilukisa hobane ho la bona la ikaruna le bohlasanyana mo. Impa ntse dintsa dintho di bolela hore skara kenya dipolitiki mo di sa tshwanelang ho kena teng. Re a utlwana. Hobane rona as the ANC we have always revered and supported the Zulu royal kingdom. And we have always fought for the royal kingdom to be above politics. And that must be preserved. We come from far in that province with violence. Today we've got peace in KwaZulu-Natal and it must be protected. And the royalty of KwaZulu-Natal and the kingdomship must be protected by the African National Congress. And we must not allow anybody to bring politics into royalty. So comrades, all of these things, we will solve them. But we want to thank you for coming out to show your support. We are fighting a battle there inside and legally. But it doesn't end there, it still continues. We are confident of the arguments we have put forward before the court, and we respect the court for them to give us an opportunity to explain ourselves. That's what the electoral court is meant for. And we are there, we are explaining ourselves, and we are asking for the court to listen to us. And with cogent legal arguments which have been adopted to guide the electoral system in the Republic of South Africa, of which the ANC is not immune in itself as a political party. It can argue those particular arguments. This afternoon we'll talk about this behavior and these political shenanigans that are happening and how we view them politically.
All what we're saying to you, comrades, let's go to the trenches and defend the gains of our freedom. Uchaba lingenile phakathi kwethu. Di radikeleletse ka haruru. Di confuse abatho ba rona. Ke lona le tla tsamaya matlu motse le motsana. Le hlalosetsa batho hore why they must vote the ANC. At least ka sheku le tlile court le sa tla o tlo defender boshodu. Le tlile o tlo defender ANC. Le tloetse o tla mo le apere di t-shirt ba ba malona le tlo defender mashodu. Le nto yenza yo ayilunganga. Mar today remoka in Rika in. Let's do more together. Let's do more together. Let's do more. So you are here for the right cause. To come and be moved when something wrong that happens in your party, and especially when people take your assets and run with them. You stand up as members of the ANC, as supporters, to say we want to show our dissatisfaction and where we stand in relation to these matters. Comrades, if Zuma not tluile le batho ba former party ya bona nka be re siko. Batho ba tlwaetse di etsa di political party di ngata. Ba bang ba di butsi di ngata, di ngata di party. Ba di butsi impa ninga dina mebala ya rona. There is one political party on our ballot. I don't want to call it by name. They don't have a manifesto. They don't have anything, but they get voted. Because why banally black, green and gold? How to the khetho di tswile. O count to a pot batho ba batla banali city tse tharo. Hawa ba bona TV, hawa ba bona anywhere. How ya di canceleng le bo masipala. Uthi di khetho di fitile kiba. Una li city tse pedi ka ra cancel. Tshwantse re lo moqeka. Una li city le nngwe ka ra cancel. Ke ntwe re thibang ka Zuma. Tloela utswa ntho tsa rona ntate. Ga wana le rona ka khotso tsa mali ntho tsa hao. Oba politiki ya o dulang o e bua mo re mametse re tla hlalosa ho feta wena. Hobane wa tseba ba re tshwene a ipone makopo. O ka ba o bua ka dintho e ka re o no se moetapele. O no tshwere ka rana 9 years. Na ke makale batho ba mamela ntate ona ba sa mo butse putso e leng monna mo lo hlutswe keng dilumong tse robong kaofela. A rona le mathata a ra re mo batle. Mare o ila tshwara ya ba president a ska a ithusa keng yena. A ne a tshwere a etella pele. Ha eba ne mathata a tobaneng le ona nakong ya ona jwale tjena ke a rona. Hobaneng a sa wa lokisa. Bona 5 years ya pele ya feta puku. Wala tela ya bobedi. Abina pina qetelong ya ditaba re wentse Zuma. A itseba re wentse. Hobane nka ba ra dula le mathata ane re tseba re khethile president ye ntjha. Ka re mokgatlo le Ramaphosa. Ra kinya Ramaphosa fitla tshwara. Ramaphosa ye re le Mangaung mo re motliseditswe ke Zuma. A ituletsa iketsetsa kgwebo. A re banna ke le fa moetapele ke eo hey. Today a ra mo batle. He bana re etseng lefatsheng. Re etseng ba rona. A re tlile mo Mangaung rona. Le mfazo o kae? Ke mo kopa ke re mfazo a kumvotela re le mkile xasha mfondini. Angotla mama action mo ka sia dieta mo. Mangaung mo. Zuma itsanza ba le dizi a ba tlisetsa Ramaphosa. A re Ramaphosa ke eo deputy president. Ramaphosa fitla tshwara o ya lolololo. La bala bona moetapele ba Ramaphosa se mafikizo. O lwanne Ramaphosa ntweng ya tukulu. A tloela dikgwebo a kena ka patla le special. A tshwara la Mokgeta Nazareth. yaba president wa lona a gutla yena ra monno wa ke mohlokyo mare monna moholo re mo fuwe kuela monno na ituletse haye a sa etse letho wa re fa yena. And then comrades, as I conclude, haona ANC e ranwang ke motho a le mong. ANC ranwa ke rona. Nna le nkgethile jwale ke etella pele le bone Mvula ke tshwere setulo se hlwahlwa se boima mo se boima jwale haona ANC ya Ramaphosa una le batho ba bang ditlokotsebe ka hara rona tse tsamayang di ntse di ya ka mane ho monnamolo di re qope re a ba bona ntse batho a re wa ba sheba ke ditlokotsebe ntse di le ANC o ka ba bala ka mabitso re a ba tseba ke ditlokotsebe tse ene skala tswa because le nako ena ba le mone ntse ba sa sebeletse le khotla ntse ba dutse hae jwale monnamolo ba buletsi ntho a bona ba ile mo kaofela jwale rona re dule mo ma comrade re sebeletse le khotla ha se disrespect to bitsa motho ya moholo ka lebitso e leng opposition ya ANC ha se disrespecting to disrespect ke ya o morwaka o bua ditlhapa obane ditlhapa ke ntho e sa hlokahaleng alosa se o buang ka sona o ya ka politiki o ska hlapaola motho le Zuma re mo hopotsa dibitse a re tlo mo hopotsa tsona se kgale ska la tata re tlo mo otla ka tsona monate a ska re leka re tlo mo otla ka tlhompho fela re mo hopotse wa bona ba re itshebe seiponi ska bua fela o tsamaya o no tshwere mo and then totsentle tse entsweng ke ANC o no rongwa ke ANC tsempe ha re di tsebe ne re sa o roma o etse ntho tsempe o tshwana kana le nna ha ke le mo ke sebeletsa ANC a ya nroma hore ke utswa in roma hore ke o sebetsa tsentle tse ke di etsanga ke di etsetse nna ke di etsetsa lekgotla ke etsa mosebetsi wa ANC le bombeki jwalo le bo Mandela mesebetsi ba yentseng e mentle ke mesebetsi ya lekgotla ke yone re hlaulang ka shego. That's what we are reaping today. The good work, health system in this country. We are now moving to health insurance. How you are? Social security net. But babulawa kitlan. Babang yuale rekeni kari 350. Kimu sebetu wa ingo. Bana barutwa mahala ha. Sebetu wa ingo. Ukala fati primary lotwa. Kwa high school feta mo ya university. Kimu sebetu wa ingo. You are no kankan jowi ya pare kuboriki ya utwa gaiwe. Batu basina nitije. Mutuka kwa ni mweta piliwa nitika usana atwe ilintwengu. Skala latela batu. Kiri rikhutu ligi Zuma. Last number. Urisile haki. Kuri umutibela inisili ntwe lima shunugo impaning hee. Keba radula lintweche. Wale utso utibela mutwana li 8 years wana utimbalula utabali dibi watiba. Kiri rikadieta yuangwa na merikhutu ki maqhekua. Batubane bari yueta dintoka jeku badi jigeti. Mutwari kita skala mutsepa mutwanza liblelor I'll die in the ANC. Kaufela kiyo Zuma utamele samtibele. Ayafa ati pu aisia ANC. Rinzer tibaga mo arisia leo arilule mo ma comrade. Skarata mai. Reahlana ka rika mona. Ubi. Reahlana ka rena litsepa felletse ngore tla tswela pele. Impaning aritweli mkhonto wo kwa runa. Aritsama yeng re o sebetsa re a le leboha ma comrade ane bontshani tse boikgathatso ba lona la tla re tshetsa mo ka sheko re a leboha haholo. Siyabulela kakhulu amandla awethu. Long live ANC, long live. Pata Ramaphosa pata. Pata Matamela pata. Ngena African National Congress ngena. Ngena ANC ngena. Amandla. Phambili ngomkhonto wesizwe phambili. Phambili ngomkhonto phambili. Pata Mkonto Pata. Let's do more. Together. Let's do more. Together. Thank you very much, comrades. Relevant. Okay.
Yeah, no, but it's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking from the great commissar.
Yeah. It's very hard.
Yeah,
I agree.
comrade, leadership is going back to